What is up, people? It's your boy Nats, aka the Hidden Legend, and I'm back again with another good video for you guys to watch, to always tune in. Come on, guys. You're 18 years old. You're 18 years old, and you haven't cracked yet. You're 18 years old and you haven't cracked yet. You're probably wondering, why am I making this video? Why am I actually making this video? I mean, I just want to speak to those who are potentially starting university. You know, Americans like to call it college. But those that are starting university, I just want to speak to you guys very quickly. You know, you're 18, you've probably been living with your parents your entire life, and you finally get some freedom. And I'm here to tell you that, look, you're 18, you haven't cracked. There's no need to rush. There's actually no need to rush. You're not missing out on anything. I'm being so serious right now, like it's actually a blessing you haven't cracked yet. And don't even be in a rush. Don't even be in a rush. You know, I remember, I'm sort of exposing myself right now. Whoever's watching this now, you know. I remember being 18, started university. One of the goals on my head was, yo, I need to crack. Living with my parents my entire life. I remember being in sixth form, in secondary school, my friends bragging about cracking. I'm like, yo, like, I'm missing out, man. That was like the first, that was one of the things on my tick list, was the crack. And a couple months down the line, I eventually cracked. And obviously, I had friends around me that had already cracked beforehand. But things didn't really turn out well in their favor. Why? Because they were obsessed with cracking. And I'm here to tell you that, and it may not even depend on the type of person you are, but there's certain things that are just easy to just let go of. Easy. Like, I'm sure every single individual at one point in their lives or maybe addicted to one thing, but on freeing yourself from that one thing wasn't even that difficult as you thought it would be. But I'm here to tell you, 9 times out of 10, you can correct me, cracking was not one of those things that was easy to let go of. It never is. And sometimes, the first time you get the opportunity to crack, it can actually be to your downfall. Like, for the next 10 years of your life, you're battling. Like, no, it's not even a battle. You've given yourself to that type of exchange. We'll call it exchange because it is exchange. You've given yourself to that type of exchange so much to the point where you're asking guys, how can I stop? You're going to church asking, not a bad thing. You're going to church asking for the pastor to pray for you because you just can't stop. Obviously, we all need prayer. But specifically for this, you've been asking countless of times, how can I stop cracking? You find yourself in situations where all she needs is a nice face card. All she needs is a nice body. You'll crack that. Even when it comes to loyalty and friendship, maybe your friend broke up with, that girl. because you've been under, you know, this obsession of cracking, because you've been under such an obsession, you're thinking, yeah, it's the perfect time for me to, you know, fill in what's been missing. Just to put that last piece of, you know, puzzle, the last piece of jigsaw puzzle to complete everything else. Or just to put the icing on the cake. You're thinking this is the perfect time. Why? Because the obsession of cracking. I can't really say it can make you, because eventually it will just break you. Like, if you're 18, maybe some is even a bit older. Maybe you're a bit younger than 18. You don't need to worry too much about cracking. I'm telling you now for free, you don't need to worry that much about cracking. You don't even need to be that obsessed with girls. This is the period, I've even made a video about this. Early 20s, even before, if you can start before your early 20s, you'll be so far ahead. Start grinding. Start grinding. You don't have a job, calm. Work on a skill. Work on something you're good at. Work on that every single day. If you can't do that, just hit the gym. Hit the gym. That's part of the grind, because the gym is difficult. The gym is hard and difficult. A lot of people give up with the gym easily because it's hard and difficult. But if you can master going to the gym consistently before you're 18, you're automatically above most people, most guys your age. Because most guys are not trying to do that, because it's difficult and hard. This is the period to start grinding. You don't need to be obsessed with girls. Going to this party, going to that club, doing these things. Things are not really going anywhere, if I'm being honest, if you just focus on yourself. In fact, you can get to a stage where you're just picking and choosing. You're just picking and choosing what you want, because you was willing to sacrifice and give up time for something that can actually pay you in the long run and in the future. That's the beauty behind it. To speak for myself, have I reached that level yet? I'm gonna be honest, not quite, not to the fullest. But I've been someone who's been young and obsessed with the wrong things. And I've changed my ways. And I'm here to tell you that, look, things have, for some reason, have fallen into my place. Have literally fallen into my lap because I actually took time to focus on myself. Because I've been hitting the gym. I've been focusing on bigger and better things. Not obsessing over girls. Not obsessing over, you know, instant gratification, the parties, the club and things like that. Not obsessing over those things. I'm telling you, life will be so much better. And you will avoid putting yourself in so many, like, the guys that end up doing crazy things like art charges, they grow up, they get older to be not nonsense. Or P3DO. Or guys that become, you know, just weird. It all started with a crazy obsession with the opposite sex and with cracking. I'm telling you this for free. Not even for money, not even for clickbait. The reason why in that situation, it all started with an obsession with cracking. Just cracking. What do you think about? Next thing you know is an R charge. That's what's next. So if you're 18 right now, do not be upset. Don't think about these things too hard. Just focus on yourself. Grind. Just grind. Grind day in and day out. And I'm telling you, you will be happier in the next 5 to 10 years. Scratch that, 3 years, 2 years. Because 1 year of grinding can change your life forever. It's the truth. Anyway, it's been your boy Nats, aka the Hidden Legend. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you're 18 years old, younger, a bit older, you don't need to worry too much about cracking, I'll be honest. Yeah, stay legendary.